Be me. 27th sysadmin in a quiet little office where nothing interesting happens. We get a new junior hire in tech support. Name's Riley, tiny, energetic, always wearing weird pins on her lanyard. One says, "Ooh, tech support. Assume it's ironic." First week she brings her own mug shaped like a cat, makes little sound effects when she finishes a task. Mission complete. I think it's a joke. She laughs in that high-pitched anime way. You know the one. Kind of charming in a chaotic way. Asks me if I main tank or support in life. Say I just reboot servers and drink coffee. She giggles. You're totally the sleepy senpai type. Not sure how to respond to that. Starts bringing in homemade snacks. Calls them office bentos. Makes a big deal out of offering me the last dumpling. Says, "You have to take it or the friendship meter won't level up." Take the dumpling. Tastes great. Not going to lie, this is kind of nice. She starts leaving little origami notes on my desk. Quotes from shows I don't recognize. One says, "Even the quiet ones can carry legendary swords." Okay. One afternoon, she catches me eating plain pasta at my desk. Gasps like I committed a crime. Next day, brings me a full bento box. Neatly packed, even with those little food dividers and a smiley face on the rice. You need proper nourishment, senpai. I laugh, but it's honestly the best thing I've eaten in a week. Starts happening more often. She brings food. I pretend not to look forward to it. One time, I ask what show her earrings are from. She looks like I just proposed. Next day, she shows up with a USB drive labeled Starter Pack. Says it's a curated list. Asks if I can handle mild emotional devastation and lifetime travel. Watch the first show. It's weird. It's dramatic. I watch 3 more episodes that night. Next morning, she asks if I've met the sad violin character yet. Tell her I cried a little. She smiles like I passed a test. We start talking more. Lunches, walks, late-night texting. She sends me gifs of blushing anime boys with captions like, "Me when you say good morning." Somehow, it stops being weird. We go to a noodle place after work one night. She calls it a date. I don't correct her. Feels kind of nice. By the end of the month, we're basically a couple. She starts calling me senpai unironically. Starts bringing me tea in the mornings. Extra socks when it's cold. Band-aids just in case. Says she's my support unit IRL. Jokes about leveling up our bond. I joke back, but it stops feeling like a joke. She makes me a playlist called Slice of Life Mornings. Starts every day with it on my speakers. Lo-fi soft piano. Random anime openings I now recognize. Wake up to her messages like, "Remember to eat, or I'll cry like episode 8. We don't live together, but it feels like we're always in sync. She brings me lunch in themed containers. Today was shaped like a fox. Says she's trying to match my aura. I don't ask what that means anymore. After work, we watch shows together. She calls it home episodes, wraps herself in a blanket, calls it her comfort cocoon. We argue over favorite characters. She makes good points. I start saying stuff like, "This arc is dragging," without irony. It hits me one night while washing dishes. I don't hate this. I actually look forward to the little rituals. She hums theme songs while folding laundry. Calls my messy room my training montage environment. I start saying itadakimasu before eating, even when she's not around. Coworkers notice I'm less grumpy. Someone jokes I've been domesticated. Don't even deny it. She knits me fingerless gloves for keyboard comfort. Says I type like a battle-hardened NPC. Not sure if it's a compliment, don't care. One night, she falls asleep mid-episode. Leaned against me, breathing soft. Pause the show. Sit there for a while. Quiet, warm, kind of unreal. Realize I haven't felt this peaceful in years. And somehow, it came wrapped in a girl who quotes anime at HR meetings. It's been a few months. We're basically inseparable now. My apartment slowly turns into a hybrid between IKEA and a soft anime merch booth. Plushies on the couch, slippers shaped like pandas, soft pastel blankets everywhere. At first, I felt like a guest in someone else's show. Now, it's just home. She brings order to my chaos, cleans my desk without asking, refills my tea mug like she has a sixth sense, even color codes my sock drawer. Says organization is part of care magic. Sure, I still don't care that much about anime, pretend to understand the emotional weight of a beach episode, but I care about her, and she shows love in these tiny, quiet, deliberate ways. Makes my life softer without asking me to be different. She says, "You don't have to cosplay to be the main character." Guess that means she sees me for who I am. One night, after she stayed over, she looked around and said, "It's weird when I'm not here, isn't it?" She was right. We decide to move in together. She brings one suitcase and 17 plushies. Hangs a wind chime in the hallway. Says it keeps bad arcs away. I let her do her thing. The place gets warmer, quieter, more intentional. She always knows when I'm burnt out. Hands me tea. Tells me, "Today you are a background character, no pressure." I laugh every time, but honestly, it helps. Living together isn't always smooth. Sometimes I leave socks everywhere. Sometimes she puts anime stickers on my laptop without asking. She still says "itadakimasu" before dinner. I still mumble it under my breath just to make her smile. Sometimes she walks into the room and asks, "Dinner, bath, or me?" Roll my eyes, say, "Bath." She fake pouts, then laughs. Every once in a while I catch myself saying stuff like, "This day was filler." Can't believe it's become normal. She makes little care packages when I'm sick. Draws faces on the tangerines. Says, "Vitamin C is better when it smiles back." I don't question it anymore. The apartment is full of tiny rituals. Fridge stocked with tofu and energy drinks. Blankets folded into cat shapes. Playlist called Productivity Arc for when I'm working from home. Sometimes I still don't get the references. Sometimes I do. But I get her, and she gets me. One day she sits next to me and asks, "Do you wish I wasn't so anime all the time?" Tell her nah. Tell her I don't love anime. But I love how she loves it, and I love what it brings out in her. She doesn't say anything, just curls up next to me and presses play on a show I've never heard of. I don't ask questions. I just watch. Sometimes the plot makes no sense. Sometimes it does. But the ending is always the same. We in weird little world that somehow fits us.